T-Wolves game. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Phoenix Suns here at their home. For Phoenix, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. And taking the floor tonight,
That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. We are live in Phoenix, and with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge.
Well, guys, AI had an interesting time in the G League. He was first brought over by L.A., but immediately traded to Fort Wayne. L.A. actually traded him for a player and, quote, sandwich privileges, unquote. Clearly, he flourished with the Mad Ants as he has made his way into the NBA. I'm hungry now. Guys?
Thank you, David. I'm not sure that trade has aged so well. But you know what, Greg? I bet both teams wish they had him now.
You know, we need more specifics on what kind of sandwiches they were. Were any chips involved or condiments to be named later?
Well, we got plenty of youth on both sides. Clark, what's the Suns making a switch here? AI has checked in. Setting the floor for the Nets. Russell and Crabbe are in the backcourt together. Allen is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. AI, no good. Nets trail by 7. Now here's Crabbe. Faried, a screen on Booker. Stolen by Anderson. AI passes to Booker. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Nothing was forced. Smart basketball was played, and they took advantage of any weakness they saw.
Jackson in the corner. Booker outside. The pass to AI. And again, it's the Suns missing. Nets trail by 5. Here's Hollis Jefferson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
And he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Faried the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Russell. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
AI passes to Ayton. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Some changes for Phoenix. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Anderson. Riza comes in for Josh Jackson. And Daniels subbed in for Devin Booker. And a new group in for the Nets. Davis is checked in for Allen. Tamari Carroll comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Alan Crabbe. And it's Napier in for Russell. Ayton with it. Davis is there. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for 8. Nets trail by 7. Davis sets a screen. There's the pick. Carroll, no one around him. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Carroll's got his first 3 points of the game. AI kicks to Daniels. Back to AI. Ariza against Carroll. Here's Hugh. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Holmes sets a screen. Daniels dishes to AI. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Ariza.
Trevor Ariza, a long-limbed defender, offensively a complimentary scorer. You're not going to run your offense through him, but he can space the floor and make big shots when you run offense to him.
Ariza hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Dinwiddie kicks to Napier. Passes to Dinwiddie. Davis sets a screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie appeared to come out of nowhere. Played in college at Colorado, got hurt right before he was drafted. But he's an outstanding competitor who does all of the little things it takes to win. I mean, you watch him play, and it's easy to see why he earns a coach's trust on the floor.
Pass to AI. It's Ariza on the wing. AI sets a screen for Ariza. Over for Reed. Ariza no luck. And for Dinwiddie, he has the sound fundamentals coaches love. Got an invite to the skills competition last season.
Yeah, he's fluid, but he's almost robotic in that he doesn't waste any movement, and that's a compliment for this guy. I mean, he's not really flashy, but super effective because he knows his game, and he does a nice job blending in with his teammates.
Holmes sets a screen. Now, here's AI. Napier covering, and that one's good. Daniels.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
They get a hand on it. Holmes with the steal. AI kicks to Holmes. Chalk up 2 there. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Screen by Fareed. Dinwiddie passes to Carroll. Shot clock at 5. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Nets have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides is really what makes him so valuable.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And, you know, last season the Nets saw a lot of improvement as a group, in large part due to several talent jumps by players on their roster. Organic development, we call that. Overall, just great growth from the young group on the Nets.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. 4th, the Suns.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And Fareed kicks to Dinwiddie. 56 seconds left in the first. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Ariza's got the ball. Here's Napier. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Napier's got his second bucket of the night. The Suns leading. AI outside. Chandler the pass to AI. On the wing, Daniels. Misses the three.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And it's Ariza in the corner. AI kicks to Ariza. Holmes, that's a screen. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup by Ariza. And the Suns lead by 4.
And, you know, the energy Ariza possesses, impressive, fabulous at converting despite getting bodied up.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We have all seen the incredible dunk. Here's what AI had to say about his viral slam over Corey Harris.
You know, the funny thing about that is that when it happened, I didn't even think about how big it was going to be. You know, Corey and I go way back, so I was just happy to have gotten one over on him. It really wasn't until the next day that when my phone started blowing up that I realized just how big the reaction was to that dunk.
Yeah, I can only imagine the amount of texts and calls that flooded AI's phone after that dunk. My goodness.
And what's interesting, though, is that he didn't even realize what he had done. Sometimes you just get caught up in the moment of a play, and it isn't until after that you see the degree of difficulty of what you just pulled off.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Rolling, absolutely rolling, flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, Kenneth Fareed is out there with Davis. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two-guard spot. Davis, the pass to Napier. He gets that one. Napier's got 6 points.
Boy, good job firing the pass inside there. I mean, all his teammate had to do was catch and finish.
AI kicks to Holmes. Bridges with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. AI passes to Ariza, and it's slammed in by Ariza.
Yeah, Ariza has tremendous hops, excellent vertical, and he gets up quickly for the throwdown.
Nets trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Carroll. And there's the 3-second violation. Allen's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. AI left side. Holmes, good. Holmes got his second bucket.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Back to Napier. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will, if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Tipped away. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Suns leading by 17. And guys, Kenny Atkinson, a coach who has a knack for player development.
Yeah, he does, and the players' improvement on this Nets team speaks to that. I mean, Atkinson has done a terrific job of improving his young players. Also gets the most out of the veterans and teaches them new skills and approaches to their game, which endears them to the players and helps his team. Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
And Fareed kicks to Napier. Softly drops in the floater. Napier's got 6 points in the quarter.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Booker outside. 1:46 left in the first half. The pass to AI. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holmes. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
That free throw good from Holmes. At this very early stage, we know players are still trying to gel with one another. But Clark, just how much can a team really change between the start of the season and the end of the season?
Kevin, it can be a night and day change in some cases because of injuries or change in personnel. Those things can show up during the course of a long season to make teams look totally different. And I think the changes that transpire with teams are usually more pronounced with younger teams because you can actually sometimes see those guys get better and better from week to week.
Count that one. Carroll's got 9.
Like how assertive Carroll is near the basket, capitalizing inside.
AI passes to Holmes, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
Nets passing it around. And here's Napier. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. Fareed, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Unfortunately, his shot has been everywhere, all over the place. Can't buy a basket. However, his teammates got him covered.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Napier with it, working on AI. Yep, that one goes. Napier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Holmes. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Suns lead by 20.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying.
Thank you, Kevin. Kevin, well, you were a key facilitator for your team in the first half. How rewarding is it for you when the offense is that smooth?
Yeah, you know, it's great. I mean, there's nothing better than bringing out the best in your teammates. Tonight they've been moving really well. You know, guys just setting screens, and they made it easy for me to get them good looks.
And you knew what to do when you got those looks in the first half. Kevin?
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Then for the Nets, Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell. Trevor Ariza out there with Holmes. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Chandler. And it's AI in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. On defense, Phoenix. Davis kicks to Carroll. Fareed, a screen on Ariza. Pass to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Fareed. The three-pointer, no good. Suns leading by 16. Bridges passes to AI. Ariza outside. Back to AI, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Brooklyn, 3.5 back.
And seeing where the Nets are, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
Greg, this is a much improved squad. I mean, I don't know where they'll end up in the standings, but they'll be better than a year ago.
To the middle. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. He kicks to Napier. That's tipped. AI passes to Ariza. Lays it up off the glass. Ariza's got 8 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Phoenix leading by 18. AI passes to Holmes. He gets that one. 13 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. Fareed, a screen on Bridges. Off the pick. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Dinwiddie showing you his craftiness in the pick-and-roll sets, and you can see how he's grown in attacking those.
Now here's Carroll. 9 points in the game so far. The 3-ball. Fareed trying to get open. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Nets.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Suns. Knocked away. Clock at 6. Here's Fareed. Rebound by the Suns. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Ariza with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's put back in by Fareed. Fareed's got 8 points.
Attacking the glass like a rabid dog, Fareed takes pride in out-hustling guys on the boards.
Ariza passes to Holmes. Daniels kicks to AI. Pass to Chandler, and it's Ariza in the corner. AI up top. Napier covering. That's good from Ariza on the assist by AI. 14 points for Ariza.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dinwiddie passes to Fareed. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Carroll passes to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dinwiddie. Connects from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 8 here in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Daniels. Holmes sets a screen. AI kicks to Ariza. Back to AI. Lets the three fly. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And a look at the top three-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. 5th, Trevor Ariza.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach, Greg. You got to get up into them. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the three.
Here's Napier. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. AI passes to Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely, and that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at
And so it's the Phoenix Suns, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Davis is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward position. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by AI. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Daniels. Carroll passes to Dinwiddie. And that one drops. Dinwiddie's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. AI dishes to Chandler. AI in the post. Napier covering. Now, here's AI. Not a lot of room. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And, you know, drawing comparisons to Andre Iguodala, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Hollis Jefferson with some...
.127 left in the 4th quarter. Hollis Jefferson.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close, you really got to give it up here for the Suns.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for DeAndre Ayton.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
AI passes to Chandler. Daniels kicks to AI. They double him with Russell. The pass to Holmes. Chandler right side. 6 to shoot. Daniels passes to AI. Fires the 3. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by AI.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Hey, props to Dinwiddie there. I mean, Spencer, the closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he is.
From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this.
There it is. Right.
Big win, fellas.
You could not miss tonight,
man. Man, I was on fire.
Man, keep it up.
And now it's...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh, you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, you know, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, you know, injury histories always taken into account.
Good luck tonight, man.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, for the Oklahoma City, and a new group in here for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. Abrinas is checked in for Roberson. And it's Felton in for Dennis Schroeder. On the court for the Suns, we've got Chandler. Warren is out there with Ryan Anderson. Then it's AI, and it's Daniels in at the 2.
And you don't want to send Anderson to the free throw line. He's shooting better than 85% during his career.
Brent, I'm sure there were times, and you've won 2 championships where you thought you were going to win a title, and it didn't happen.
I'll go back to the first night that I thought potentially we were going to win a title with San Antonio. And that was in the 2005 finals against Detroit. We had come back home for a Game 6 that I thought we were going to win, and we did not. And sort of the pressure that mounted after that game to know that we were going to a Game 7 and had lost an opportunity where we really did feel coming off a Game 5 we were going to win. It certainly elevated the intensity of the Game 7, which we eventually won at home for our title in 2005.
4 on the shot clock. AI kicks to Warren. No good from outside. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against New Orleans. Passes it to Patterson. Felton with the ball. There's the 3. Rebound by the Suns. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, accurate outside shooting when you're on the road, you find that kind of rhythm. It's hard to do. They made it look easy.
Here's George. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Ah, the will of Warren, admirable, superb, staying with the contact there.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Warren on the wing. Back to AI. Anderson against Patterson. Daniels passes to AI. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by AI. Anderson's got 7 points.
Well, he's a confident player, but his teammates are confident that he's going to make shots like that one there.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Felton. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Anderson kicks to AI. Over in the corner, Warren. Now, here's AI. He's covered by Felton. It's good from long range. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The pass to Noel. Outside, George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 15 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the dunk by Chandler.
Got to keep Chandler out of the paint when he's in there that close to the rim with that size. He's ramming it home.
Felton kicks to George. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Count that bucket.
Now the defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
And the rejection by Noel.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
AI passes to Warren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Warren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
Now here's Felton. He's guarded by AI. Back to George. The fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Oklahoma City. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Josh Jackson, the fourth pick in 2017.
Josh is an ultra competitor. He has the same mindset that winning.
Well, these two have a very bright future.
I mean, between Booker's shooting and Jackson's defensive versatility and potential, that's a duo to watch.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent fails to block out, you get yourself in great position. That was the story of the first quarter for them offensively.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns, Trevor Ariza out there with Warren. And it's Chandler. Then it's AI. And it's Daniels in a two-guard.
Yeah, Paul George on the inside, comfortable knowing where he can get to, just tries to find a sliver of room in order to get that shot off.
Warren kicks to AI. He feeds it to Chandler. Kicks it out to Ariza. Chandler with a screen for Ariza. Takes a three. The rebound by Patterson. The Thunder leading by 4.
The Thunder, one of the lowest rates of assists in the league last year. Also, a team that does not move the ball around all that much to gain some advantage with strong side, weak side movement. So we'll see isolation, we'll see pick and roll, and very few passes in a contest like this.
Now, here's AI. Defense right on him. Kicks it out to Ariza. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. It's Ariza on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Felton the pass to Abrinas. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
AI in the post. He's covered by Felton. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Shooting one. And the second.
Looking at Chandler's evolution, Brent, things really started to change in New Orleans.
Well, he averaged over 12 rebounds a game there in his first season under Coach Byron Scott, and then a few years later anchored that Dallas defense during their championship run with Dirk Nowitzki playing out of his mind. But there's still a lot of talk from Tyson Chandler about the mentors that he had early on. Guys like Charles Oakley, Scottie Pippen, Antonio Davis. Those guys really helped him to stay on course as a young player coming into the league.
AI kicks to Daniels. Back to AI. Pass to Melton. AI outside. Pass to Chandler. In the corner. Daniels. That three off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Abrinas the pass to Adams. Back to Abrinas. Inside. For the three. The shot that time, not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. This one for three. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Daniels.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Here's George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1:57 left in the second quarter. And that one's good. Daniels.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Abrinas kicks it over to Schroeder. Down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Thunder. The kick out to Anderson. Passes to AI. Here's Melton. Back to AI. The pass to Anderson. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. Adams, some nice D. Here's Abrinas. Misses the three. Suns trail by 4. Daniels passes to AI. And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to AI. The kick out to Anderson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a three in the first, nothing in the second.
Well, Phoenix shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. AI left side. To the inside. Back to Chandler. 6 to shoot. AI passes to Anderson. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, Anderson showing some smooth, soft touch on the interior there.
AI dishes to Anderson. Releases from 15. Off the left rim and out. George from deep three-point land. That one no good. And so it. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guy. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Jeremy Grant. Alex Abrinas is checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Felton in for Dennis Schroeder. And that one's good, George.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
At small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Then there's Felton. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Abrinas in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Yeah, Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
AI in the post. He's covered by Felton. AI kicks to Ariza. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Unloads from 13. Here's Patterson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
Well, Patrick Patterson had some great years where he showed his three-point shooting prowess, but if he can get down into the post and score there as well, it's another option for their offense.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Bridges. Patrick Patterson, a veteran forward out of Kentucky, had some of his best years, Brent, playing with the Toronto Raptors.
He's a real difference maker for them, coming off the bench and being able to stretch out offensive possessions, shot the ball incredibly well, high efficiency from there. And that's why the advanced stats, I think that the general manager of Oklahoma City thought that Patterson, as an addition here, could help out their offense and give them some punch off the bench.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Suns leading by 5. Feeds it to Ariza. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Felton the pass to George. Good. And a nice assist from Felton. And that's now 29 points for George.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Now, here's AI. He's covered by Felton. Chandler is screen. Here's Warren. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Give Warren a blanket right now. That's his comfort zone. He's snuggling up there.
Thunder trailing by 7. There's a screen by Noel. Felton kicks to Noel. He dishes it to George. He's looking for Patterson and finds him. Nice D from Warren.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness. And then they changed the shot's direction.
Stolen by George. And now a fast break for the Thunder. George with the ball. Dishes it to Felton. Noel. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Noel's got his second basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Abrinas the pass to Felton. And the 3-ball is good. Now just a 2-point Phoenix lead. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Paul George with the steal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. AI left side. Here's Chandler. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And how about Chandler muscling his way through that time and focusing on still converting?
Felton kicks to George. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
And it's Ariza in the corner. And Felton with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Abrinas. He's covered by Daniels. Felton the pass to George. Warren against Patterson. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing.
Look at that jam.
No way.
I mean, just beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
A lot of points coming from Paul George from the three-point line over the past couple seasons. The D has to play out on him, and that creates the space.
AI kicks to Warren. Pass to Daniels. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Trying his luck deep. The Thunder pull it in. George has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Patterson a screen on Ariza. George against Ariza. Noel sets a screen for George. Out to the wing. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Felton.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, that's an 11.
Pulls up, high post. The shot will not fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the court for the Suns, Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Trevor Ariza out there with Anderson. And it's AI in at the 1. He kicks it to Booker. Back to AI. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker against Felton. Adams with the screen on Ariza. Here's Felton. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ariza dishes to AI. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Felton kicks it over to Schroeder. Let's go. It's hauled in by Warren.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
Here's Hugh. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Now the feed to Anderson. Yes, that goes in. And the Suns lead by 1.
Well, whatever's going up is going down and in. When he's on a tear like this, hard to slow Ryan Anderson down.
Schroeder passes to Adams. Screen by Adams. And George kicks to Felton. Back to George. Noel sets a screen for George. Again, Oklahoma City.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
AI outside, and George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the... And that one falls for Jackson.
as big a basket as that was the free throw, probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the game. George passes to Schroeder, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Here's George. Here's Noel. Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And George kicks to Diallo. Back to George. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply...
So I got this full-size basketball court in my spot, right? And yeah, you know, I'm gonna come over. You know, we can shoot around, play a game, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anytime. Just invite us.
Yeah.